Hey my Padawans, how you guys doing tonight? What's up? Well, I finally arrived on the mail and we're gonna do a review on the Retro Collection Empire Strikes Back, Dengar, and IG88. Originally released in 1980 and 1981, 45 years ago. These are reissues, replicas by Hasbro, but of course originally by Kenner. We're gonna take a look at them. I'm almost done with my collection. I just need two more. We're gonna look at IG88 and Dengar. Stay tuned, bro. We'll be back. All right, here we go. We're here with a review. So I finally got the next two bounty hunters from The Empire Strikes Back. There's an eBay seller, pretty good guy. He ships them really well in a nice box, as you can see. Is really well protected, mint condition. Really good seller. I bought a couple of things from him before. So this is IG88 and Dengar that we're going to review. But before we review this, I want to show you the other ones that I did before. We have Sukus and Forloom. Now they are the bounty hunters from The Empire Strikes Back from 1980. A lot of people consider the Empire Strikes Back the best film of all time. But I prefer The New Hope, all right, episode 4. But next to that, it's The Empire Strikes Back. And you have a scene in the movie where Darth Vader hires all the bounty hunters. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get all the bounty hunters. So far I only have Sukus and Forloom, and I did a review on these guys on my channel before, and these are basically replicas of the original Kenner figures. The only difference is that they have like a little serial number under the toes and feet. And there's a little difference in the paint, like a tone. Nobody cares. It's great. When I was a kid, I did not get new toys. All right? I did not have new toys. So 45 years later, I'm finally getting an open, fresh, out of the package, IG88 and Dengar. May the Force be with us, baby. So I am excited. I am trying to collect I need two more. I do need, there's what Kenner and Hasbro did, and they released two in a package. So they had, Sukus and Forloom in one. And now we have, what we have now is IG88 and Dengar. So we're going to open this one up. And again, this eBay buyer is just amazing, bro. Amazing. Mint condition. Now, this figure here, I believe the movie came out in 1980. But I think one of the figures came out first. I think it was 1980. And I think IG8 was 1981. Or the other way around. But again, this is the Retro Collection by Kenner. And if you look at the package, it's just, it even has like this damaged corners here that it's all made up. I mean, it doesn't really, this package is mint condition, but they made it out like, you know, try to make it look old, like you had it in your storage for like 45 years. And we're gonna look at the back here. Here you have Dengar and IG88. This is the ones I'm doing right here. And this is the two ones that I did before. All right, Sukus and Forloom that I am showing here. And the last two that I need is Bosk and Boba Fett. So they released 222, you know, they made it in different packaging, which I think is great. Now this one cost me, it's not a bad deal. You know, because if you buy the originals, like, you know, from the 1980s, it's going to cost you like thousands of dollars. So why spend all the money, right? Why even spend all that money, bro? I'm not against re-releases. I think it's good for collectors that were, you know, what, 6 years old in 1980 and could not afford to buy them, or their parents didn't buy them for them. So this is amazing. Now the problem is that they waited 45 years. You know? So bro, come on, man. I mean, we do have a lot of releases of you know, IG88 and Dengar, but there were different sculptures, you know, different sculpts and so it was not the original vintage, you know. It was not exactly like the vintage collection like this. These are exactly as they were in 1980. With a few differences, because you don't want to, you know, you don't want to say that this one is the same as the other one and try to sell it as new. So you have to have, there is a little variation in the color and the serial number on under the feet, but that's fine. I don't care. I think I had, when I was a kid, I can't remember, bro. I mean, dude, I was like 6, 7 years old. I think I had a Dengar, but it was all old and beat up. And I never had an IG88. I think my friend had an IG88. So this is the first time that I'm actually going to have these figures fresh out of the bubble, out of the package. And and I'm so excited, bro. I'm so excited. So let's let me get well, I think we can do it with this pen. Let me open it up with this pen right here. Let's do that. It's okay. I'm going to throw away the box. So let's open it up. Let's see what it looks like. All right, let's go with IG88 first. Wow, that looks fucking awesome, bro. It even comes with the original weapon. I remember in 1980 he was having these two blue blasters and rifle and stuff. Man, that's great. You know, you do have the retro collection sticker here and the Kenner, but we know that this is not original, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is the figure. You want to have the figure, you know, because this is like going back in time, guys. This is like time travel. This is basically time traveling back to 1980. This is great. And look at the work they did over here, like the white over here, like all the damage. It's supposed to be damaged and stuff, but it's not. You know, it's brand new out of the package. So, but you know, they're trying to do like a carded, vintage carded sort of, you know, look. And you know, you do have the Disney logo on there because, you know, now they own it, and you have the Hasbro. But in the front it says Kenner. Now, they're just trying to, you know, Kenner is not around anymore, but it looks retro. That's why it's called the retro collection. But you really do know that it's from Disney and Hasbro. But it doesn't matter. You know, what I'm saying is, if you did not have this in 1980, and I did not have IG88, this is a dream come true. This is amazing. So we're going to do that. Now let's look at the Dengar. Oh, this is great, man. There's Dengar right there with his huge... And I remember this when I was a kid. I remember this. He was one of the biggest guns in Star Wars universe. This guy. That thing is huge, bro. And again, this one, you know, Empire Strikes Back, Dengar, and he has that little head thing, and you know, Dengar and IG88 worked with Boba Fett, even during the Clone Wars when he was a kid. If you watch the Clone Wars, so there's no, you know, in the new Mandalorian show, they do have this IG11 bullshit. What Disney is doing, guys, is they're basically changing the names because they don't want to pay, you know, Lucas all the money. So in the Mandalorian, you see IG88, but he's not IG88. I think he's IG11, and because they don't want to pay the royalty. So what Disney does is they change the names of the characters, and they change their colors, and they're like, the Mandalorian is basically Boba Fett, all right? But they had to change it around because, you know, they don't want to say it's Boba Fett, but the Mandalorian is Boba Fett. And IG88 is IG11 in the Boba Fett show. And Baby Yoda is Yoda, all right? So this is the way it is. You know, it's just a knockoff. Disney's a knockoff of the originals. That's all it is. So let's open it up. Let's go with IG88 first. And you know, there's a lot of damn, this is crazy. What is all this, dude? A lot of print. There's a lot of print on this. Okay, let's read a little bit. Let's just read a little bit just to, you know, because of the review, right? The Star Wars Retro is inspired by the 1970s figures and features the original figure design and detailing. Continue your collection from the galaxy far, far away. And you know, and I'm happy that 45 years later, I'm able to unbox on IG88, even though it's not the original one, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. There's a lot of haters and losers that complain daily on YouTube. They say, well, this is not the original IG88. There's no difference. The only difference is a little thing there, like a little paint thing. Nobody knows, all right? Nobody knows. And the little, like I said, the little number on the bottom, who cares, right? All these things here, who's going to read all that, right? Who's going to read all that? It's just too much print. It's too much print, bro. Let's open it up. That's just throw that out. Throw the card away. Throw the card away. Oh, that's awesome, bro. That's cool as fuck. That's awesome. Let's see if we can get the oh, the weapon jumped off. All right, we're good. We're good. Let's put one of the blaster on one side and the rifle on the other. Oh man, that looks freaking cool. It is so I can tell it's not the original one because the original one was a little heavier and the color was a little darker. I can kind of tell that. But I paid $20 for the two figures, so this one is $10. For $10, I think it's a great deal. You know, if you buy the vintage one, it's going to cost you a lot of money in the package. So this is IG88. I think it's cool as hell. I don't know. The feet are kind of off. Let me see what's going on here. There he is. And the blasters in the original were blue. And I mean, the sculpt, the design, everything is original. The head. It's great. This is great. I love the retro collection. But mainly when it comes to the original figures. They do have the retro collection for the new shows, but it doesn't feel the same. All right? It does not feel the same. So now we have 3 of the bounty hunters back here. And now we have IG88. So let's go with Dengar. Again, Dengar, if you guys watch the Clone Wars, Boba Fett was like a little kid, and he only works with these guys. They ruined Boba Fett on the Boba Fett Disney show because they make him work with Fennec Shand, some girl, Asian girl, whatever. I don't even know. Nobody knows who she was. She was not in the originals. What should have happened is that Boba Fett should have worked with at least IG88, all right, or Sukus or Dengar, one of these guys, because he did work with them during the Clone Wars. So that's what you should have done, Disney. But you don't listen. You don't listen. Let's look at what it says right here. It says Lucasfilm Limited, Kenner, and Hasbro. All related trademarks or logos or trademarks of Hasbro 2022 Hasbro. So again, I just need a couple of more. I need Bosk and Boba Fett. Now Boba Fett's the main one, so they're not cheap. I mean, I think the Boba Fett in the Boss package is like $40, something like that. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll get it. I'll finish the set. Let's open this up. Just throw away the card. Let's get Dengar out of here. Oh, that looks freaking cool, man. That is like time travel. 1980, baby. 1981. And again, he has this huge blaster rifle. And it looks just like the one from 1980. I remember, bro. This is great. This is so epic. This is so epic. He's kind of short. You know, he's like a short bounty hunter. But if they would have had him in the sequels or in the Boba Fett show, if it was just Boba Fett working with Dengar and maybe IG88 and some of these guys, that would have been amazing. But no, they added, you know, some unknown chick that nobody ever heard about. So there you have it, guys. That's it. That's the review. This well, let's look at the back. You see his backpack? He carries a lot of stuff in his backpack right there. Right? And there's a backstory to Dengar. He got injured. That's why he has to wear all these medical, you know, he's disabled pretty much. He has to wear all these medical gear. So we're getting close to the end here with the micro collection and the retro collection. So we're gonna have Boba Fett soon. We're gonna have Boba Fett and Bosk missing, but we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them, bro. So far, we got 4 of the bounty hunters from The Empire Strikes Back. Suku's 4 Loom, IG88, and Dengar, my baby. Yeah! Woo! Alright, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the review. Let me know what you guys think about it. These are replicas of the original 1980 figures. And you could tell that they are not the real figures from the 80s, but doesn't matter. When you're broke as hell and you never had these as a kid, you're happy that you have them now, 45 years later, guys. See you guys soon, and may the force be with you. Bye.